I'm Stephen Forshaw. I joined the firm when it was quite small, less than 400 people, and witnessed over that decade and a bit more significant growth, both in the size of the portfolio, but also the size of the firm itself. As we got bigger, more people were paying a lot more attention to it. So our communication strategy had to evolve with that. It's always difficult to change a strategy. It's always very easy to keep going with the same one, but we could not keep going with the same one. When I joined, social media was barely beginning. Facebook was only a couple of years old and virtually no corporates were playing in the social media space. We used our social media channels to communicate directly to the public. So the Temasek story is an incredibly complex one, and that's something that has always tricked us because of the very complex nature of what we do. This is a firm that has grown from almost nothing to one of the world's leading investors. But Temasek has a number of different roles, both to its community, to its institution, and to its investment portfolio. I like to think that what we have been able to do over a period of time is shape a narrative around Temasek that's more prevalent to the average member of the public, that there's a greater understanding of what Temasek is about. Even during the most challenging times for Singapore, particularly around COVID, the fact that Temasek was able to step up and support the community in ways that really only Temasek could. And as we tried to capture the Temasek narrative, we identified that one thing that was missing was a purpose. So we actually decided to embark on a purpose conversation to capture those three pillars of being an active investor, a forward-looking institution, and a trusted steward. At the end of the day, so every generation prospers is the purpose for which we all get out of bed in the morning. We had this very strong unanimity of what bound us as a firm all together. So every generation prospers was just a neat 4 words that encapsulated what everyone believed and helped give shape to the narrative that I think will exist long after all of us have moved on. I think the thing that stays with me every day after I've left Temasek is values and principles. Because at the end of the day, we can do investments, they can do well or they can not do well. The transactions we do are somewhat transactional, but what is the foundation, the DNA of Temasek is the values and principles that guide the firm. And they stay with me today as much as they did every day while I was with the firm. The next stage, and where I really want to wish Temasek well, is using its influence, its power as an investor, to shape the changes that are going to be necessary to make our world a better and more sustainable place.